The Jalsa Salana, the flagship annual convention of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, bringing together tens of thousands of international community members and millions via satellite broadcast for 3 days of spirituality, brotherhood, and blessings. This year, the Ahmadiyya Muslim community in the UK celebrates its centenary year of establishment in the UK, where in 1913, the first missionary of the UK community, Chaudhry Fateh Muhammad Syal, established the mission on instruction of the first successor of the promised Messiah, peace be upon him, Hazrat Maulvi Hakim Nuruddin, may Allah be pleased with him. The UK community has held a multitude of events and celebrations throughout the year to mark this milestone in history, and will be commemorating this blessed centenary year throughout this year's annual convention.
This is a very special year for the UK Jamaat because we're celebrating the centenary of the UK in this year. It was indeed on the 25th of July 1913 that our first missionary, Hazrat Chaudhry Fateh Muhammad Syal Sahib, arrived in this country, and that is where the history of our Jamaat actually starts. Hazrat himself came here to lay the foundation stone of the Fazl Mosque, and subsequently the mosque was inaugurated in 1926 when Sheikh Abdul Qadir Sahib came and inaugurated the mosque. This is of course our 47th Jalsa Salana, and I would firstly like to welcome all of our guests who will be arriving from different countries around the world. Of course they are all the guests of the promised Messiah al-Islam, and they will be most welcome here.
This year's organisation committee have implemented various administrative and operational changes to benefit the convention, with improvements in the standard of care, coordination amongst the site teams, and a new introduction to the Jalsa Salana hospitality cuisine.
We've got an extremely new arrangement here for our rotis. By the grace of Allah, Allah has blessed us with a magnificent roti plant here. It was Hazur's own guidance and prayers and initiative that enabled us to build this roti plant here. It was imported, and by the grace of Allah, it's now permanently at Hadeeqatul Mahdi. We managed to get planning permission from the council to build it, and we've run it, and rotis have been produced, and alhamdulillah, everybody is very impressed with the rotis.
It's an automatic plant. If the people are trained over here, barring packing, it takes people. Barring packing, if you go into the production side, I think 2 people are enough to run it. And if they're experienced, you can cross, if you work 20 hours, you can produce more than 200,000 chapatis per day. About 60-65 grams of weight, you can very easily produce.
Volunteers have begun preparation and been on site to prepare the Jalsa Salana site over the past week, in anticipation of the opening of the convention and the arrival of guests. Marquee erections are underway, and facilities are being constructed at Hadeeqatul Mahdi to provide all the amenities required to facilitate the needs of the Jalsa Salana guests and attendees.
My request to the guests is firstly that if they could pray for the success of our Jalsa. It is only through prayer that Allah blesses such events. And of course, we are very fortunate that we have Khilafat amongst us. And in this occasion, I would request a very special prayers for Hazrat Khalifah al-Masih, that may Allah bless him with good health and long life, so that the whole Jamaat can continue to receive Allah's blessings through this great institution.
This is MT International UK Studios reporting from London.